Good morning again, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. And I want to talk about a recent development here, kind of a follow-up on a recent development that I've been talking about in regards to the old Methodist church building, and I'm actually sitting next to it here, if you can see it in the background. It has been abandoned at this point, or sold, I should say, appropriated by a different group. And I want to talk about the newcomers. I want to talk about the group that moved in. It is a state-funded group called La Familia. Maybe you've heard of them. They advertise that they help people in need, especially with sanitation or sanitary services, such as if you need some clothing, I guess they'll give you some clothing, or birth control, abortion pills. Apparently they just put up this vending machine. It's free, completely free. You just walk up and you can get your birth control and your emergency birth control and some unmarked packages in there as well with colored stickers on them. I don't know what that's about. Not really my business, I guess, so I didn't partake of anything. But it's interesting that it's state funded, because I'm noticing a lot of church closures, and this church was previously run by gay people. I'm not off the mark saying that, it's true. It was the administration, the council was largely leaning towards inclusivity, because the Methodist Church has always been about that. But they were, rabidly inclusive of gay people, and would, to the point of not considering anybody who was not gay as a pastor. The past, I don't know, 3 or 4 pastors that I've seen here have been gay, so I don't know. But thing is, it was sold. They just literally turned the church into a thrift store, and then it went out. People stopped showing up, and it lost its funding. It had some kind of endowment that was based on the East Coast, and they got cut off, I guess, for whatever reasons. I'm not privy to the details, but I do know that the church is now completely closed, and this group, La Familia, has moved in. They appropriated it. I guess they probably paid some money. I don't really know, but it turns out they are state funded, and now they've put up this vending machine, and they put up new signs saying that people are off limits. I cannot go into areas where there used to be access, and they've just basically squatted on this territory. So I think that I hate to speculate, but whether their intentions are benign or not isn't for me to say, because I don't have that information. But I can say that some people are interested in promoting less than savory agendas, especially when it's, free money from the government and they feel strongly about something. I'm not saying this is one of those groups, but it could be. And the vending machine being right across the street from a high school, if you can see across the street, there's a high school. And funny story about where I'm literally sitting. This is a park, actually, as an aside. It was annexed by the city with the expectation it would be shared by the community. In fact, there's signs out front saying it's a community learning center now. It used to be church property. It's actually shown still on the county record as belonging to the church, but there's also a note saying it was annexed and turned into a park. But it's funny, the high school thinks it belongs to them. They've recently put up signs saying that anytime there's a kid around, the park is closed, which is in violation of the spirit of the annexation. But that's an aside. Like I said, it's not really on topic. What I'm saying is that this new place, this La Familia that moved in across from the high school, I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's an accident. I think that this vending machine being free and 24 hours available for people to just walk up and get their condoms and birth control and abortion pills is part of an agenda. It's part of, I don't want to sound crazy, but it's there. It's a real machine, and it's right across from the high school. So there's a situation. There's a real situation. It's not a theory. It's already manifested, and somebody's using state money to advance a lust for sale. It's here. Can we interest you in some lust? Let me make that real easy for you. Here it is. It's free of charge. Help us 24 hours a day. Come on up. You got an itch? Here you go. And I don't mean to say that access is a bad thing, but I think that 100% like ridiculous access to like literally everyone who just walks up any time of day might be going overboard. That might be too much access. Is there a question about how much access is proper? I mean, it's just 100% or nothing. I mean, They didn't ask me, honestly. They didn't ask me. So here I am making a video about it. And if you have any questions or feelings about the idea and what I've said, please reach out to whitehotrobot@gmail.com or leave a comment below. Thank you.